my feet, my back. And like we were just talking before we got started, I think it's just standing in place.
Yeah.
I need to be able to move around and getting a break because they've been really good about giving us our breaks.
Which is good.
It's not enough though. Like,
Yeah.
just walking off and sitting for 15, 20 minutes and then coming back, it's just not enough. It's like I'm standing in a place and I can't
And
move
those
around and
floors are, it's
even
always like cement
the
floors.
floors, yep,
So.
cement floors, they're brutal. Even with a anti-fatigue mat, it's not enough.
Yeah.
And I think that's all it can be. I can't stand in one place.
Yeah.
Like that.
It's definitely, the standing is rough.
Yeah.
That's where I always have the hardest point. It's stiff. And then like,
And you're trying to,
if I was moving more, I think it would be a little bit better.
I don't know. I think it's just that it's that standing one place. At Berkeley, so now it used to be trade show opens at 10 and it would close at 5. And now they're staying open till 6. And even on like the Sunday, they used to close at 3, right? Right after creative, it was done. Now it's 4. So they're like giving an extra hour for the vendors to make more money, which in that respect makes sense. But when you're standing all day, it's brutal. It's like that extra hour is like, oh my gosh, we should be done. So it was rough. So I am taking a break. I am not doing the next show, which is Texas. I'm not going to be doing. And then the following show, Pet Quest, I'm not doing because my kids will be here visiting. So, and I heard you're not going to do that one now either. But we'll go to Kansas together.
Yep. I definitely have to go to Kansas because I'm teaching.
You're teaching, yeah.
So
we'll go to Kansas together. And that's a nice smaller show. So that's, so that always, even though it's still standing, it's because it's a
when
smaller
it's not,
show.
we can move around a lot more.
And that makes that definitely is helpful.
I like those smaller shows are always really nice because I get a chance to kind of like talk to people more and like help people with like finding things.
Yes.
And we get to move more then.
Yes.
So
we're
not just glued to the register.
Right. I gave away some of our carts.
Nice.
So hopefully we'll have a few more listeners. Welcome if you're new. Welcome. But so definitely I have to just push those carts.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it made me think about like going forward, how many shows I'm gonna do, what's feasible. 3 in a row, and 2. The last 2 are big, which can be kind of So I don't know.
And they're so close together.
And they're so close together, right?
Yeah.
And they're so close together. So, which is, but I think I'm still going to do it. I think I'm still going to do those 3, mostly because I want the money.
I'm definitely working Hershey, and I'm definitely going to be at all 3. Debate. I gave myself a week to decide. I'm debating because I got an influx of students, which I was telling you about, which is awesome. But they're all going to be still in the program when All American comes. And so it's like, maybe I should just spend the weekend taking them. I can introduce them to because I know a lot of people.
I mean, like, would you be there with them all 4 days, or maybe even just a day?
It would probably be, I don't know, honestly. Because do I just need 1 day? Do they want to be there? I guess it would depend on what they want to do too, but I'd like to be available to them. So
I think it would be, I think it would definitely be important for you to be there with them at least 1 day.
Yeah, and it would be really nice to do some classes.
Well, yeah.
I haven't done watched classes in a while. So I had already said I was going to work All American, and I know I have plenty of time. They have plenty of time to find someone. But it's also I feel bad because it's the biggest show, the second biggest show. And also they were so nice when I told them I wasn't coming to Pet Quest because of the influx of students. They were like, "We're so happy for you." And so then I'm like, well, now I can't even I can't even be upset.
I know. Believe me, I know. I'm having this conversation. You know what I just went through with them. But it's I want to be and it's I love these people. I fucking love these people.
They're family.
Yeah. So Pet Tech, totally pissed about Pet Tech. Yeah. So I emailed them.
Yeah.
I emailed them March 31st. I'm done.
Yeah.
No. Last week they took money. As soon as I got the receipt that they took the money, I immediately emailed,
Yeah.
responded right away to that email. And I said, hey, I sent you an email March 31st. Not doing this anymore. I expect this money to be put back in my account. You have 10 business days.
Mm-hmm.
And if it's not back in my account, I'm going to seek legal action.
Yeah.
Crickets.
Have
No
you tried,
money.
Have you tried calling?
Well, I will. I figured I'm going to email them and I'm going to give them a little bit of time. Nothing. So Monday morning, I've got that. It's all in my book, right? Like Monday morning, call. I'm going to call and see if I can't get resolution there. But yeah, I'm prepared. The following Monday would be June 1st or Tuesday, whatever. It'll be June 1st. And I'm going to just say,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this is fraud.
Well, you have your email that says
This
that
is fraud.
you wanted to
They
cancel
were
it.
not supposed to take this money, and they did, and I want it back. And if my bank can't get it back for me, then I guess I'm gonna have to get a lawyer. But yeah, I'm mad.
Yeah.
I'm mad.
I don't
Like
blame you.
just fucking respect this and get your shit together. Get your heads out of your asses. And this is particularly why I'm leaving you. Because this is the kind of shit that happens. Like, you don't fucking pay attention. You don't listen. You're not looking at your emails. You're just, you're just pulling money and ignoring everything.
Yeah.
And it's not okay. It's not fucking okay.
I mean, I've had so many students. I don't think any of them are actually like checked off as.
Yeah, I don't know, because where would you find that information? Like, it's important to me that the students that have gone through get recognition for it. I mean, they have their certificates.
Yeah.
But I don't know how to find out if they're getting recognized for it. I don't know.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like,
on the website, it's not showing up as gone.
yeah. It's a shame.
Yeah.
It's a shame because it's a very thorough program.
Yeah.
Which is good. We need more thorough,
We need
first
those.
aid CPR, and it is a good
It's a good
thorough
program.
curriculum, but there's more to it.
Yeah.
There's more to it. So.
Yeah.
Anyways,
that stuff matters.
It does matter.
A couple cool things. So I think, did you see that I had the partnership with the KKC now? Yeah, he's balding.
The KKC.
Korean Kennel Club.
Oh yeah. I did say that. Yeah.
So that partnership.
Yeah.
So I just put in to request.
You're looking for a translator.
Yeah, I'm looking for a translator.
I can't.
Yeah, because I don't know what instructor yet, but I put in a request for one to come in October for a 3-day thing where they're gonna basically go over their whole like process, like basics, basically. So going over bathing, drying, the basic haircut kind of stuff, like what we do in a salon,
right?
And it'll be showing their process, so we can kind of see the difference and probably learn some new things.
Yeah.
So we've got that we're just getting details together, so I'll be posting about that eventually. And next May, Silver Take is what he is on Instagram. Yeah. I've showed you him before.
Yep.
I just put in my request to have him come for a 3-day seminar.
Next May, you said?
Yeah. He wasn't available because he's a busy man. He wasn't available till November. And I was like, well, December is out because obviously. And then, because this has to be a pretty expensive, it's like all hands-on kind of stuff. Yeah. So like, it's a pretty expensive seminar. And so it needs to be when people can easily do it.
You should still start advertising for that.
Oh, I will.
Immediately.
I will. But yeah, so it was like December's out. And then I was like, well, for that long, big of a travel thing, I don't want to do January, February, and March is even kind of iffy. And then April, I'm not doing anything but Korea in April. That's it. So I went with May. I think that'll be a good time, but it'll be a 3-day seminar where he actually has this one where he does like, it's not just a like hidden lecturing or showing you, it's you doing it. So it'll be expensive, but it's going to be an awesome class. He just recently started doing them. He did one in Russia, a specific system that he put together.
It ties the shit out of that.
It looked like it went really well.
Make sure you tout the fact that yes, it's expensive. This is probably a once in a lifetime opportunity for this person to come here and teach this. So plan.
It's a big thing. So I'm excited to have 2 trainee instructors, basically. They're under the main instructors. I'd like to bring some of them over to teach the programs, have them come for a month or something and teach the programs. But I have to have enough students for that. So, but I'm excited.
Nice.
So that's what I've been doing.
That's a lot of stuff. Yeah. Oh, and I fell.
You fell?
I fell. Yeah. So at the hotel,
show?
Yeah, at the hotel, the breakfast area, you have to go down 2 steps to get into the breakfast area. And I missed a step. Yeah. And you know how you know you're old? People don't laugh when you fall. Nobody laughed.
I still would have laughed.
But Martina said I'd have laughed. And I'm like, thank you. Thank you for laughing.
I absolutely would have laughed at you.
Yeah, I tumbled. And,
I would have been like, you good?
And then,
that's
yeah. So I got a nice bruise on my shin.
Woo, that's a big one.
And my knee.
Fun.
Yeah, it was 2 double beds, and it's our queens, 2 queen size beds. Wow. And it was like, wow.
Yeah.
And you know me, I still take up this much space. Yep. I tried to spread out.
I spread out like crazy.
And then my TV broke, so they had to replace my TV. And then they had this little clock thing, clock, but it had USB ports and stuff. Well, they weren't working. They would start it off you plug it in and it was working, but then it would just stop. It would just stop working and it would stop charging. So I was like, well, I need my phone charged, and that's my alarm. So I can't be taking a chance, because it would be, pretty low by the time I get out for the day.
Yeah.
So I decided, well, I'm going to have to plug it in. Well, I reached back behind, and there's no outlets in this place. There's barely any outlets. So I pulled the little table out. I reach back. I get zapped. Well, there's a wire on this clock radio, and they've got it screwed into the wall. I'm assuming it's a grounding wire, but it's all fucking taped with masking tape. It's not even electrical tape. And it zapped me twice. Shit. And I unplugged that motherfucker. And I'm like, yeah, we're done with that. But I couldn't pull the grounding wire out. But yeah, so that when my TV broke too, I went down and I let them know that morning. I think it was Friday, and I was gone all day. So I come back on Friday, and we went out to eat. I come back to the room, TV still broke. So I went back. So I went down. I went down to the thing, and I'm like, hey, this is still broke. Okay, we'll send somebody up. So 9:30.
Jesus.
10 o'clock that night, I got a new TV.
That's obnoxious.
But it was
yeah. I'm pretty sure it was Intergroom. Remember when I was taking a shower and I put my shampoo bottle down and the shelf just broke? I'm pretty sure that was Intergroom last year.
Yes, I do remember that. Well, we stayed in a different hotel.
That was a different hotel?
It was a different hotel, but I remember that. Yeah, it was not, I was very unimpressed with that hotel.
Yeah.
Very unimpressed, but whatever. It is what it is. I mean, other than the fact that I had a whole room to myself, which is not a
nice big
not
room,
bad, especially considering my roommate in Hershey or at Pasadena was.
I was gonna say Hershey. That was me.
Pasadena.
Yeah.
Yeah, that fucking. Yeah. We should probably.
Yeah, we should probably get going.
We got stuff. You got stuff to do today. Yeah. And I got to work today. All right.
We both have to fucking work. What the hell?
The moon phase.
Yeah, moon phase.
So we're doing things a little different. So moon phase.
How is it different?
Well, we our second year we.
Oh yeah, okay. I'm like, did I change it on accident? Because
you're fine.
I gave the thing that you sent me.
Yeah.
I put it into mine, and I'm like, this is exactly how we want it for every single one.
Yep.
They should be the same.
Nope, they are. I mean, from last year, we're adding this moon phase. Yep. So this is cool.
So yeah, moon phase for the air date for this is June 18th of 2026. And it is a waxing crescent approaching the first quarter. It's growing, wax on, wax off.
Growth and momentum.
Yeah. So we're in growth and momentum, and we should be planting intentions that actually feel sustainable. It feels good to that's probably a good time to be starting students. Thinking about it.
Yeah, it is.
So
building habits before burnout hits.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, building habits before burnout hits.
Yeah, I like it.
So yeah.
What's our topic?
Our topic is Litha. So write it down. Is that
longest day of the
It would be June 21st?
Yeah. Yeah. So right around there. Yeah. Right around Litha.
So.
Okay, 2021 is.
Yeah.
But
I knew someone whose birthday was the summer solstice, and so that's how I remembered it. Like, I'm like, oh yeah, it's June 21st.
Yeah.
But I know it sometimes changes.
Yeah.
But yeah, so midsummer energy, abundance, sunlight, confidence, vitality. It's like a good time of the summer still. As far as summer goes, I definitely prefer this time of year.
I like when it's
I
warm.
don't like summer.
I like the sunshine.
So, but also remember the reminder that constant output is not natural.
Right.
So you want to bloom without burning. Meg, tarot pull.
Tarot pull. Let's see. We've got temperance, which is balance.
Okay.
Inner calm, patience, purpose, harmony, alchemy, tranquility, soulmates, being sensible. I definitely love that the balance and the inner calm as this is that midpoint.
Yep.
Which when I think of balance, I think of,
Yeah.
kind of right there.
That definitely. And then I mean also with that whole like bloom without burning, that's a balance thing too.
Yeah. Patience, purpose, harmony. I like it. I like it. All right.
All right. So, what is Litha? It is the summer solstice. It is the longest day of the year. It is celebrating sun and fire and fertility, abundance, and there's a lot of protection traditions. Lots of symbolism of the sun at its peak because it's at its peak.
Yeah, because it's the longest day.
Yeah. Even the brightest point eventually turns toward rest. So, balance cycles are natural. And nature never blooms endlessly without recovery. Again, that balance, you got to make sure that when you're putting out all of that energy, you're still also recovering.
You got to bring in some energy.
Yeah, you got to recover.
So, when we're at the salon all day long, because the days are longer. And so we're going to, we're going to see more. The tendency is to, although I think most groomers kind of, they have the same amount of dogs that they do. But I think when there's longer days, we do have a tendency to take more on, because it's out, it's bright outside. And the reality is we should be out in that sunshine. So get out, get kind of petered out, as my allergies were kicking my butt yesterday. So I was really, really pooped out. Yeah. And then I was supposed to go to a meeting last night to work with somebody, and they ended up canceling because they're heading out of town on vacation. And it was like, no problem. So I never left the house. But my kid, I sent something to my kid, something I seen on Facebook, and she's like, Mom, get out of the house, touch grass, or get off the internet, touch grass. I didn't want to leave. I didn't want to get up. I didn't want to put pants on. I just wanted to just stay where I was. And yeah, so I never else yesterday.
I think that is like fine though, once in a while.
Once in a while. Once in a while.
Sometimes we just need to be little cave trolls and just hide out in our house.
Yeah.
Doing it all the time. So modern groomer connection. So how we can connect it to grooming. Busy season pressure. More people are wanting to get their dogs groomed. Like this is the time of year when everybody's like, oh, we should groom the dog. Yeah. So even the ones that like normally don't get groomed are getting groomed, which actually makes it more stressful. Yeah. Productivity culture, which groomers have a lot. We really need to break that down. Like I'm all about being productive, but we need to, again, rest. We don't have to be productive 24/7.
Well, how do you describe productive? Resting can also be productive, right? Because I need to re-energize my body so that I can actually physically go out and do more.
Yeah.
Or do at least as much as I did yesterday. We still need, like you said, we need that rest.
Yeah.
That's productive too.
It is productive. That's a good way to look at it.
It goes right into guilt around slowing down. Like, oh my God, if I'm not busy doing 10 dogs a day, then what am I doing?
I know millennials, I say this because I am a millennial. I see it a lot in my age group. A lot of us kind of ended up in this, like, we have to be constantly productive. And it's like not productive in recovering. Right. It's productive. And like we have the gig culture where we're doing 8 side jobs, and like a lot of it is necessary because we're trying to survive, but also it's not good. Like, that was actually something really cool in Korea that I saw too. Like, people are really fucking productive there.
Yeah.
Like,
and
they are.
And they always have been. And that's
Oh, yeah.
the thing.
And
That's a cultural thing.
yeah. And like, so yeah, they go hard on things, but like, there was always a lot of like, we need to eat.
Right.
We need to rest. It wasn't a maybe we should, or technically we should. It's no, we need to take a rest. We need to eat. We need to go walk around. We need to touch grass, whatever it is.
Grass, right? Yeah.
And like, it was just part of that culture of like, yes, we work our asses off when we do, but we also take the time to recover.
Which is why so many countries are.
I know Europe is for me, Europe seems a little more towards resting from what I've seen, but that's fine. That's how they want to do it. But like, I know a lot of parts of Europe, you only work 4 or 5 hours a day.
Where my family's at, and like they'll work like whatever a regular 30-40 hour week, but they get they're
and they have like long vacations.
They have built in several weeks off vacation every year. They have they get their health care is covered, right? So they don't have to. No. That's a myth. That's a myth. Like, I mean, you're still going to get good care.
There might be long wait times, but it doesn't have anything to do with it being universal.
No.
It's really just a lack of people working in it.
Tell me, when is the last time you called your doctor and were able to get in within a couple of weeks? Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I had to reschedule an appointment the other day.
Oh my God. Do that. You'll be waiting 4 months.
Yeah. 3 months.
Yes. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy to me.
My neurologist, I will do anything to make sure that I don't have to reschedule my appointments with him, because he is scheduled out a year and a half.
Yes.
Luckily, he's very cool about like, I can message him and he answers, and he, like, he's really cool with that. Like, he understands he's busy, so he can't always have like me come in. So he's still really great, but like, a year and a half.
Yes, I know.
So,
and the people just don't seem to, they can't wrap their head. I don't even know where we're at that went off on that tangent. But
yeah, I forgot.
Anyways, let's get back to this.
So, we were on the modern groomer connection. So overbooking.
Right, because there's more sunshine. Well, let's add one more.
We're looking at you guys,
right,
Meg.
Right. What's one more?
Sensory overload in summer salons. There is a lot more sensory things that happen in the summer with the heat, and it's a lot more humid, and there's a lot more gross stuff on the dogs. This year has been really bad for ticks. I know you do cats, so you don't see it as often.
See a lot of ticks.
But like,
my pets, I was up in Madison with my grand dog Bennett, and I had to tick check him. So.
We've been like 6 or 7 on a dog, so it's been a lot, and like, that is another sensory thing that does not feel good. So, and then heat exhaustion and emotional fatigue as well. You're going through more of your energy when it's hot.
Yes.
So,
yes.
So, use your air conditioner, first of all. I don't understand some of these people who are like, I'll see on the thing that
averse to using their AC.
And they'll be like, it'll be like 80 degrees, and I'm like, no. So, but yeah. So burning brightly versus burning out, like what the differences are. So signs that you're crossing the line are into burning out is usually like, and especially when I really like the dog and I'm just like, I don't want to do it. Like, that's when I know for sure. Rushing dogs where you're just trying to get them out, which can lead to them not looking as good.
Or injury.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Physical tension right in the shoulders.
Bunched up.
Yeah. And when I get tense in my shoulders, it to be constricted, and then I end up with a migraine. And on top of that, because of my floating ribs, I also get what's called coat hanger pain. So it's like right across here where it's just no matter what position I'm in, is it hurts. It's sore. Those are like, you don't realize it, but those are like the main muscles there that like really hold you up. So it really sucks when they hurt. But yeah, brain fog. I definitely like, I don't think I would say I become completely numb, but I definitely notice when I get burnt out, I don't have as much like empathy for the dogs. Is it empathy or sympathy? Empathy. I don't have as much empathy. I'm still like more empathetic than 90% of the people. Right. But like I do notice when I start like I'm not paying as much attention to their signs and signals and stuff like that. And I'm like, yep, that's a bad sign. So some ways to bloom without burning. A realistic schedule.
Right. Keep your schedule as is. Like and I think that
don't
happens
extend
too.
your
Don't
hours.
extend your hours just because the days are longer. And I feel it. I feel it when I bend it, you know, and I'm trying to get better at going, nope, we're not. But see, part of my problem too is that like I shouldn't say a lot, but I have a handful of clients that I need a second pair of hands with. I need a third hand. If I could just grow an extra hand out of my side,
then we'd be good.
It'd be fine, right? If I could be Stitch, let it out, right? But that's not possible. So I need an extra hand. Well, I'm limited. I'm limited. Or, either I have to push all these cats to Saturdays, or I have to have them later in the day when I know my husband is home to give me that hand, which means I have to work a later day.
Yeah.
Which I just don't want to, right? Like I want to get to this time of day and I want to be done. I want to I want to take my bra off. I want to put my sweatpants on and I just want to, veg out on the couch. I don't want to have people coming in and out. So I'm working on that.
Yeah.
Working on that. I'm trying to have it where, there's one day a week where I will allow that. And that's it. It also comes down to, if I don't make room for this client, they're going to go somewhere else. I struggle with that sometimes. That's that emotional, what is it? Emotional numbness. It's like, I don't fucking care. Go somewhere else.
Yeah.
But I really do care because I like my customers and I need the money. I can't survive if I'm not having an income. So
yeah. I actually recently started, because I've just been like I don't do many dogs, so we just kind of willy-nilly throw them in whenever I have time. So ever since I started that medication and I've been feeling better, I've been working towards like doing more things, but still finding the balance, like not overdoing it. And so I actually started doing like block scheduling, and I'm doing it a little bit at a time. And so the first thing I did was I made blocks on my schedule of, these are the times that I will groom dogs. That's it.
Yeah.
So I have like 3 blocks throughout the week. These are the dogs. These are the spots. That way I always have it.
I have nothing scheduled. This is my schedule today, so I don't know who they are.
Weird.
And the door is locked, so I'm not concerned about anybody getting in. Maybe they just dropped something off. Anyways, I really apologize for that.
No worries. What was I saying?
I don't know.
Oh yeah. So yeah, I was doing I'm doing the block scheduling. Yeah. So like I only have those times when I'm grooming dogs. You probably saw I'm scheduled in times when I am practicing model dog, because that is something that I really want to work on. So like I'm starting to do more like where I can schedule it in, and so then I have more of it's just like I am already in the brain space of, I know I could groom during this time.
When I came home on Monday, Sam had cleaned the house, right? And so he had pulled all the covers off the couch and the rug, had washed the rug and everything. Tuesday morning, I'm putting everything back together, and I was okay, but I have allergies. I'm allergic to cats. 5 cats. I'm actually allergic to cats, but it's manageable. But what happens if we don't like keep everything clean? My allergies will act up. So my allergies were, even though everything was clean, I was moving stuff around. So I was kicking up other dust. And the reality is, yes, we can wash everything more often, but I need to wash my cats more often. Like it's like the cobbler's kids, right? Like the cobbler's kids have no shoes.
Do you see this guy?
Right. And so it's like I need to get my own pets on a better rotation. Like, they're not handled roughly. They're handled,
Yeah.
I try really hard to be like introduce them to this, positively. And they're crazy. And honestly, I'm convinced it's just because I'm mom.
Yep.
And this is home. And
That's
like
kind of my thought
if I
process
could take
too.
them somewhere else, I wonder if they would be better.
You can always try bringing
I
them
should
here.
drop them off. No, I should drop them off and let
Yeah.
you or Meg take care of them, and just you could tell me if
Yeah.
that's what it is. But anyway, so I made those two, and then I thought, you know what, I need to get a rotation going. So I went through my schedule, and I'm like, okay, now Monday I'm going to do these two. The next Monday I'm going to do these two. The next Monday I'm going to do these two. And so now I have them on a rotation, so everybody's getting taken care of minimally once a month.
Yeah.
And so my hope is that I'll actually start getting the benefits.
Yeah.
Of, because here's the reality of it. In theory, I know people with allergies, if you groom your cats regularly, if you give them baths, that will help. But I've honestly never really put it into practice.
Because it's like enough money.
But, at the end of the day, it's like, oh,
yeah,
pets, right? I just want to relax. So I need to actually see if that's true.
Yep.
Because I'm telling people it's true, but I don't really know if it's true. Yeah. So here I am.
Oh.
Anyway, sorry, let's get back on course.
No worries. So we're blooming without burning. Hydration.
Drink that water.
Make sure you're drinking water. I looked into it, and the science says that coffee does count as hydration. The amount of caffeine that is in coffee. Now, granted, these are very sugary, so they would probably be different.
Right.
But just coffee, the amount of caffeine that's in there is not dehydrating enough to counteract how much you're hydrating.
It's a moderation thing, right?
Yeah.
Like I used to drink coffee all day long.
Yeah.
And no water.
Yeah. I just wanted to dispel that myth. Damn it, coffee's hydrating.
It's got water.
Yeah. So
water in there.
Yeah. Sensory regulation tools, for whatever sensory issues you might have. I was talking about the heat. I have a lot of cooling things that I use. My favorite is this cooling ring. It's like an ice ring, but I got it from Korea actually last year, and it doesn't have to go in like a freezer to freeze. I can put it in like cold water and it'll freeze. So that's really nice. And then I just wear that a lot.
Is it flexible or is it hard?
It's fairly flexible. Like it's like a stretchy, plasticky kind of, almost like a stress ball kind
I
of
need
feeling.
something to sleep with.
Yeah.
Because this is where I get so hot is my neck.
Yeah.
Gets just, unbearable.
For me, having it on the back of my neck, that's very calming
good.
for my nervous system.
Taking breaks before crisis point, right? Schedule yourself those breaks.
And
if you
don't be afraid to walk away and take a
Yeah.
break if you're feeling like if you're
Yes.
getting overwhelmed or
Right.
overstimulated.
You-
I
you know-
told this to my student
Yes.
yesterday. I'd rather you say, "Hey, I need a break," and I stand with your dog
Yes.
than for you to push yourself.
Because that's what
Yeah.
groomers do.
Yeah.
We push ourselves, and that's when things
That's when things go bad.
That's
when things
go bad. Whether it's bad
people-
for us, bad for the
Yeah,
dog.
there's injuries.
The other thing is we
And
set
stress.
an expectation too. Like if we push through a groom and now the groom is done, like I have a bad habit of, like telling people, "Oh, just come back in an hour," and then, all of a sudden it's, I'm at 45 minutes and I'm like, shit, I technically got 20 minutes worth of work left. And then I'm trying to rush through to make sure I get done. Or the cat's having a day, or I'm having a day.
Yeah, that's why we
and
do.
It's like, quit, stop. I need to stop saying come back and just say I'll text you about an hour, and then
Yeah.
So
now that's what we do is we give them like a 15-minute heads up, unless they need longer, which we give them.
Yeah.
But that way we can get most of the thing done before we are like, yes, come pick your dog up.
It's such a double-edged sword though, because especially with cats, I want them gone, and
Yeah.
they want to be gone. I work in my home, which means when your cat is done, they get in their kennel and they sit on my dining room table, and my cats are
Yeah.
around. I don't know, maybe that's something I have to rethink, but I don't want my cats locked up all day long while I'm
No,
grooming.
that's valid, I think.
But then if I don't, I have clients, if I don't say, an hour or, I'm going to text you in an hour or call you in an hour, I've had clients like, their cat sits on my table for 2.5, or is at my house for 2.5 hours.
Mm.
Like that's not okay.
Yeah.
I mean, if you give me a heads up, okay, then, I'll work around that. But if I'm texting you and
Yeah.
you're just not showing up for another hour, like
We have it in our paperwork that we'll
from pick
charge
up.
if they're past 15 minutes past their, like, when we tell them to pick up,
Yeah.
we can technically charge them $1 per minute that they are late. Protecting joy in grooming,
Why did we start working with animals? Because it brings us joy. I
Mhm.
hope. I mean, I hope
I
that's
sure
why.
hope
I
so.
hope that's why we started doing this. It was something that I want to work with animals, and it's
Mhm.
because I'm happy working with animals. And let's protect that. I
Yeah.
don't want to be miserable, and sometimes I am.
Yeah.
Not all rainbows and unicorns, of course, but we need to protect that. I don't ever want to get to the point where I dread this, like some
Yeah.
days are rougher than others, but I don't ever want to get to the point where I just, oh, yeah.
Yeah. No, that's not a good feeling. So reconnecting with creativity / artistry.
I need to get into
Um,
there.
yeah, when recently has definitely added a lot of just like more passion to it for me. And it's just because then I'm being creative, being artistic. Like the haircuts that we do on a regular basis aren't always super exciting to do. So sometimes you need something fun to do. So spending time outside after work. Outside.
Touch grass.
Yes. Or how about scheduling a lunch when you can go and take a walk outside? And then what else?
Sunlight is grounding instead of
Yes.
pressure.
Yes.
Right. So enjoy the sunshine. Don't just schedule more dogs because there's sun outside.
Yep. So some simple midsummer witchy practices for groomers. Sun water. I've never really done sun water. I've never really done moon water, to be
Yeah.
honest. Herbal iced teas.
Okay.
Those are fun. Protective charms in the salon, cleansing sprays, intentional opening and closing rituals. That can be really nice and helpful for like transitions to. I really like to have like a ritual of this is what I do when I first get in the salon. And then like this is what I do when I'm leaving the salon, where I do it all the same time and then my brain can switch into okay, I'm done. Like, otherwise, I'll carry that with me for the rest of the day. So I like that. Lighting candles for gratitude instead of productivity.
Okay.
So I've actually been doing it's a whole little ritual thing in itself.
Yeah.
And I really enjoy doing that. And then I enjoy the coffee afterwards.
Yeah.
So what parts of your life are blooming?
I've got a little project that I'm working on that I'm keeping quiet about.
Yeah, which I've never been like that before where
Yeah.
I'm just like, yes, I'm so excited to do
Yeah.
it. But like I literally will like be sitting watching TV and be like, I'd rather work on my model
Yeah.
dog.
Yeah.
It's just been like I feel like I finally got so I feel much more confident doing it and I have goals. I want to be able to at least match up with some of those Korean groomers next
Yeah.
year, especially with my scissoring. I'll probably post it today, but I've been practicing because they have been using chopsticks their whole life. So they have lots of muscles that we don't have, which makes scissoring a whole lot fucking easier for them.
Yes, I would never have it.
Yeah.
That wouldn't even.
So
I wouldn't think of that.
I've been practicing using chopsticks to pick up grains of rice.
Oh wow! I don't even know how to use chopsticks.
Yeah, it's not easy,
My
and it's
kids do.
really hard to
I
get.
think all of my kids know how to use chopsticks, and I honestly think my granddaughters know how to use chopsticks.
I eat with chopsticks a lot.
Yeah, I don't. I should probably
So
try.
I do it most of the time. Eat a lot of like Asian foods,
Right.
but yeah, like the chop picking. One thing that I usually don't do with chopsticks is eat rice because it's hard.
Right? Yeah. 'Cause
Especially trying to pick up a grain of rice at a time.
Yeah.
It's one thing to scoop it up. So, but yeah, I get excited to practice and work on it. And it's been an kind of nice. And what parts are overheating?
Scheduling is probably, I already said that. I just need to work on, being a little more consistent with my scheduling.
Yeah. I don't currently have anything that I would say
Right.
is overheating right now.
Yeah. Which is good.
Yeah. But I'm also trying really hard to like take it a little bit at a time, like finding what my new normal is.
Yeah.
But I want to like make sure I'm working out and like that kind of stuff. And so my brain wants to go, you feel great, so do everything.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to do it slowly. Because if I do listen to my brain and go, you feel great, let's do everything, I'm not going to feel great tomorrow.
Right. Right.
And then it's going to be a week to recover. So yeah, I would say I'm trying not to overheat.
Agreed.
So the crystal for today.
I meant to bring, actually, what's funny is I meant to bring my Sunstone and I completely forgot it. Yeah.
Nice. Well, that's fine. So the crystal is Sunstone. It represents confidence, warmth, joy without depletion, reconnecting to passion, and carrying sunlight energy without overwhelm.
Yeah, I like my Sunstone.
Yeah, now I want a Sunstone. All right.
Wheel of the Year?
Oh, yeah.
Goddess, because it's Litha.
I forgot because it's Litha.
Yep.
I'm like, did Chat GPT mess
they
this up
added
again?
it. Yeah, they
did it right.
Correctly. Yep.
So I don't know how to pronounce that name.
Áine.
Áine?
Aine?
I feel like it's probably Scottish.
Probably.
It has a Scottish feel to it. So it's probably something completely different than I. So she's looking that up, but yeah, that makes sense.
Pronunciation. Let's see. Oh, here.
I swear it's gonna be something like Carol or something. Because that's how they write.
Just subscribing.
Come on.
I know.
How do you say it? Áine.
Áine.
Pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
Áine.
Sure.
Oh,
that was straightforward.
Áine. Yeah.
So,
okay, sorry about that.
Yeah. So it's an Irish goddess, Áine, goddess of midsummer, the sun, abundance, sovereignty, and fertility of the land. So, all of the things that is midsummer.
Right.
So they typically
associated with bonfires, protection traditions, joy and rest simultaneously.
Yeah. So
which is what we're kind of talking about.
Yeah.
Get back to the joys of grooming, but make sure you're resting.
Yeah. If you kind of think about it, bonfires are like, at least bonfires I've done are very much like they fit into that honoring joy and rest simultaneously. Because like when we have a bonfire, just sit around the bonfire and we talk like we just enjoy each other.
Yep.
So like I feel like a bonfire is the perfect like representation of that. So we should have a bonfire. So yeah, oracle pull. So Nibbler pulled it this time.
On it. He was on it.
We did it before he fell asleep. So
he is.
Yeah, he is.
He is. Out.
So all right. So he pulled, you may perceive nature's artistry afresh. That seems like it fits.
Yes, actually it does.
The sea declares its elemental beauty in every mercurial shift. Wow, I hate that. It is deeply alive to the space and moment it inhabits. In the constant cycle of sea becoming sky and sky becoming sea, nature paints a limitless portrait of connection and intrinsic completeness. 3.
That is perfect.
Slightly off topic, but also, speaking of beauty, can you tell a difference in my face?
Well, your hair is down. And like I said, I thought you cut your hair. So I wonder now, maybe that's it. You're losing weight.
Well, I'm losing weight, but also,
you're clear.
So,
I definitely see it.
Well, I was in Korea. I got a year's worth of
you were saying
skincare. And then on top of that, could tell a difference immediately when like within a few days, I'm like, why is my skin so soft? So I got a water softener filter for my shower. It's been so nice. And like, feel my arm. Do you feel how soft it is? And like, I'm not putting anything on my arm.
A water softener filter for the shower.
Yeah. It was like $80, but totally worth it. So I think I might have to get one for my sink now, because I bought just the one and put it in the shower, but then I didn't want to like use it for one time washing my face and then use the unfiltered water the next time. So I've been getting into the shower
just to wash your face.
just to wash my face. Like, and I don't like bending over the shower to
right.
use the shower head.
Okay.
So I just get naked, jump
And
in the
get in.
shower. I don't get like completely wet, but like,
yeah, I get it.
it's just a whole production. And I'm like, I just want one for the sink now.
Good idea.
But yeah, I highly suggest water softeners if anybody is wondering.
Okay.
Closing. Reminder that growth should feel alive, not destructive. You should not be exhausted and hating it. It should be enjoyable.
Yeah, you should
like, yes, there are going to be times when, yes, you have to work hard. And like, it's one thing to work to like in for a very short term, like when I was in Korea for that week, I was pretty much there from like 9:30 till about 11 every day. And that is not healthy, but I was only doing it for 5 days. So that is okay, but I would not have pushed it past that. So, and then rest is part of the cycle.
Yes.
Fucking rest. Take a goddamn nap.
Take a break. Yes. Drink water. Touch grass.
Please touch grass.
Please touch grass.
So yeah. So you do not have to set yourself on fire to prove you are shining. I like that one.
I do too. I do too.
All right. So as above, so below, may your pets be clean and your spirit grow.
Yay! Bye!